Hello, I'm Rachel, and today we will be talking about another mindset episode. So, let me just share my screen on the slides. All right, so everyone's probably heard this, and it's saying that your net worth determines your net worth. But what does it exactly mean? And how do you go about, changing the people who you surround yourself with and thereby raising your net worth as a person? And what does that mean exactly? So to me, net worth actually doesn't just mean money. It doesn't just mean that, if you surround yourself with a bunch of rich people that you automatically have money flow your way as well. It doesn't quite work that way. But it works in a lot of other ways in the sense that when you surround yourself with people who are, high achievers, people who are always going over and beyond, people who try to solve problems, then you'll become one of such a person as well, which means that you're actually focusing a lot on your own growth, which also means that you will be focusing more on, things that are beneficial to you. For example, exercising more. For example, learning how to invest, and thereby, the outcome of it is obviously increasing your monetary net worth. And moving forward, we just want to touch on a concept where you become who you surround yourself with. So where do you want to be in the next 3 to 5 years? Because you're usually the average of the top five people whom you spend the most time with. And there's one quote that I feel is really, really close to my heart, which is surround yourself with people who dream bigger than you. Because a lot of times when you try to tell other people about, oh, I actually want to achieve these goals or have this vision, most of the time you're actually gonna get people who either laugh at your goals, or they just tell you, hey, don't aim so high, or they just tell you like, oh, let's just not go that far, it's fine, just settle, just be appreciative of what you have and just settle. So while the part about being appreciative and having gratitude is absolutely correct, you do need those, because if you don't have those, then obviously when you get more money, you're just not going to get satisfied as well. But the idea is not about satisfaction, it's about growth. It's about feelings that you want to keep growing, you want to reach greater heights in your knowledge, in your health, in your wealth, in your relationships, everything of those. So that's why you want to surround yourself with people who dream bigger than you, because they will support you in your dreams, while other people might not. And so when you think about this, you think about, in the next 3 to 5 years, let's say that you want to become a healthier version of yourself, then you want to start going to the gym, perhaps. So you want to try to make friends in the gym, associate yourself with other regular gym goers. You can go gymming together. You can, go climb a mountain together. You can work on your health together. But there'll be people who are helping to keep you accountable. And that's probably going to be the biggest motivator for you to move towards your goals. Because when you're accountable, um that's when you basically push yourself forward, even though it might be painful. So it's painful to go to the gym early morning every single day, and I've been doing that for the past couple of weeks, although it's not been every single day. So what I've been doing is actually going for like a full workout on Monday, and then on a Tuesday I take a break because my muscles are usually very sore. And then on a Wednesday I'll be going to the gym. Thursday it's a rest day. Friday going to the gym. And sadly, because of the weekends, the gym doesn't open as early, so I haven't really found like a good time around it, especially when parking is a really annoying issue. So I probably would want to ask my friends to send me there. But the point being that you need to have consistency. So that's why you want to surround yourself with people who are going to push you forward, because the main point about this is your willpower is limited, and maybe every single day you start with like a full bar of battery, and then as the day goes, the battery just decreases, then decreases and decreases. So it's a little bit like a phone. When you use your phone, the phone battery decreases. And so what you want to do is to surround yourself, like be in that environment that's going to reduce the rate of decrease, and also start doing the things that are harder first. And for me, it's waking up early and going to the gym. All right. And the idea here also is you want to make friends with people whom you can have intellectual conversations with. So you want to add value to and take value from. Obviously, the emphasis is always on the first part, which is adding value to. While this is like a give and take relationship, it doesn't mean that, when you add value to person A, then person A has to give back some value to you. Usually it works in a way that the universe has, a really unique way that returns that favor. So this is a concept which I mentioned in the past videos before, known as karma. And, in marketing terms, there's this thing called karmic marketing, where maybe you've done, a lot for person A, but person A might not be the one who returns all those favors to you. It could be someone else from the universe. It could be person C. And the idea here is you want to keep adding value as much as possible, have genuine, deep conversations, and always focus on seeing how you can help. Maybe for the first time, the help might be, free of charge, but the focus here is when you don't focus on the money, money flows to you. And when you focus on the money doesn't. So the idea is you want to focus on making an impact. And that's something that I've heard a lot of other entrepreneurs say as well. Because when you focus on making an impact, when you focus on helping others to solve problems, to prevent further problems, then the universe is going to give you what you want. All right. So the more you give and the more you get. This is a pretty direct relationship, and it doesn't mean that it's going to happen right away, but it definitely will happen. So keep your faith there. All right. Moving forward, we also want to have goals, because obviously you want to change your network in order to increase your net worth. But how do you change your network? So how do you build up your network, and how do you, have deeper relationships, have that trust, love, trust feeling with other people? It's not just you and your clients, it's not just you and your customers, it's between you and your friends, it's between you and your family, it's between you and even strangers out there, really. So the idea here is you want to add value. How can you help others without expecting any return? And through that additional value, you want to build credibility and the image of selflessness. Because when you build that image, people tend to want to help you out more. It's a little bit like the reciprocity rule, as mentioned by Dr. Cialdini in his influence book, where as long as you don't, it's a little bit like this high intention and low attachment as well, where you just keep giving, and keep giving. Don't really care about like what you're going to get back. You're going to get something back, that I assure you, but maybe not now, maybe it's in the future. Maybe not that person, maybe it's someone else. So what you want to do is to build that, image, and then, with consistency in what you do, when you practice with integrity, when you commit yourself to your goals, when you have sincerity, when you, talk to people, and when you're quite a reliable person, that's what builds trust. And trust is what allows other people to, give you more responsibility, give you more tasks, hand over their valuables to you, essentially. Because when they buy from you, they're essentially trusting you. So when people buy from you, they're trusting that your product or your service is going to help them, or it's going to provide something for them that they need or want. And so the key takeaway here is if you surround yourself with 5 blanks, you'll probably become the 6th. And so just fill in the blank yourself. Who do you want to become the 6th of? because it's about the person you need to become in order to obtain the byproducts of success. So it's this concept of be, do, then have. When you become that person that you want to become in, let's say, the next 3 to 5 years, and then you do what that person would do, then you will have what that person would have. So, for example, you want to, let's say, let's say you're 60 kilos now and you want to slim down to 50 kilos, and that person might be there for the next 1 year. We'll just keep, weight loss to a year. And so what would a person at 50 kilos do? They're probably going to exercise a little bit more. They're probably going to eat healthy. They're probably going to watch their diet. They're probably going to make sure that they sleep enough, so they feel, really refreshed. They feel really energized. And that's all the things that you need to do. It's like a basic everyday thing in order to become that person. And after you start doing all these things, you realize that as time goes by, you'll start to have what that person has. So as time goes by, your fat percentage will drop, your weight would drop, you feel a lot more healthy. And let's say that you want to become more, I guess, rich. So it doesn't just mean surrounding yourself with rich people, because there's different kinds of rich people, but the idea is surrounding yourself with growth-minded, other entrepreneurs, surrounding yourself with the 7, 8, 9-figure entrepreneurs, and trying your best to, think about what value you can provide to them. And then afterwards, do all these things for them, whether it's free of charge or whether if they offer you something, that's great. But just don't ask anything for return. And then afterwards, you'll eventually get, referrals, and you'll get like people trusting you more, and you get bigger projects, all because of the initial effort that you made to make sure that you start off the relationship on good terms. To build that know, love, and trust relationship with that person. And so if you surround yourself with 5 entrepreneurs, you probably become the 6. If you surround yourself with 5 gym goers, you're probably going to become the regular gym goer as well. If you surround yourself with 5 people who are deflated, who are like depressed, then you're probably going to become the 6. So always surround yourself with the right people. That's the biggest takeaway. And with that said, if you like these kind of videos, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you want more tips on living out your best life and value-driven content, my social media links are up on the top right-hand corner of the page. And enjoy. Have a wonderful day.